So you want to create something big. You want to write a New York Times bestseller, sell millions of albums, or have your artwork recognized, the artwork that you've spent hundreds of hours on. So how do we market and make our work last? I'm talking AC/DC merch last. Well, the first lesson is to get niche. This means tailoring your work to a very specific group of people. For example, this channel is for success-driven individuals in their 20s who appreciate the value of consuming books in less time and strive to make their lives 1% better. Now, I could hop on a camera like every 23-year-old male and blab for 20 minutes about how everyone can find their life purpose in just 3 simple steps. But that wouldn't be getting niche. Keep in mind, it's still not a bad idea to have some content or part of your product that appeals to audiences apart from your core audience so you can extend your reach. The next lesson is that 80% of marketing is building the best damn product possible. Make your work so damn good that it markets itself. A conversation between Elon Musk and Tai Lopez indicates that Elon is a fan of this strategy. Just take a look at his damn sexy Teslas. Masterpieces! They're hard not to talk about, which brings us to the next lesson. Only one thing matters. Word of mouth. According to a study by McKinsey, between 20% and 50% of all purchasing decisions happen from some version of word of mouth. And the study found that a high impact recommendation, an emphatic endorsement from a trusted friend, for example, converts at 50 times the rate of low impact word of mouth. Lesson 4. Be bold, brash, and brave. It sounds simple, but you gotta be willing to pursue your best or most unique idea. If most people are honest with themselves, their work is only a tiny bit better or different from what's already out there. Richard Dawkins is a perfect example of someone who's been bold, brash, and brave. He's the author of The God Delusion, a book that aims to convert religious people into atheists by using logically sound verbiage. Regardless of your stance on the matter, the point here is that Richard has created a piece of work that continues to flourish over a decade after its original publication because it was a bold idea to address a touchy topic, and it's perhaps the most comprehensive book you'll ever find on atheism. The next lesson, it's a big one. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your work as much as you do. You are ultimately responsible for making shit happen. Many people would love just to be the creator. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I'd like it to be that way too, but this is flat out unrealistic. Be prepared to get your hands dirty emailing influencers, testing Facebook ads, and making those pesky phone calls. #introvert life. Lesson 6. Get an outside voice. You may think your product is flawless, but when you show it to your friend Jimmy, you may be surprised to hear him say, "Mate, celery flavored jello is the worst idea I've ever heard of." Yeah, that actually happened. Lesson 7. Test, mother trucker. Theodore, the guy behind the 900k subscriber YouTube channel, is a perfect example of someone who's rigorously tested what type of content garners attention. If you look at his old videos, you'll find that he tried out niche topics like polyphasic sleep cycles and intermittent fasting. He eventually found that topics on socializing and getting girls gained 10 times more attention, so he doubled down on that and grew extremely fast as a result. And what's even more impressive is that Theodore has created something so valuable that he's getting free promotion here on this channel by me mentioning him. Remember lesson 2? Lesson 8. Give something away for free. Why not dish out your book to some trusted friends as review copies? You increase the likelihood of selling more in the long run because those initial reviews matter. And if you were to ask people to first pay $25, well, you just reduce the chances of success, okay? Get given, just like I'm giving you the opportunity to click that big red juicy subscribe button below. Lesson 9. Traditional PR is undervalued. Start small. I'm talking about your local newspaper and their website. Call them up and show them a video of your epic skateboard fail that happens to feature you flying off a custom board that you hand-painted. You can eventually work your way up to bigger outlets. I know this works because I spent my teenage years doing extreme unicycling competitions. My mum would call up the local newspaper to brag about her son's achievements, and it actually worked. Multiple times. From there I ended up getting on Australia's TV shows Behind the News and Totally Wild. The final lesson is to create your own platform. You want access to your own audience. Sure, it's pretty sick getting a book deal, but with that comes handing over a great deal of control. Why not begin building your own audience now, and in particular, building an email list? I quote Ryan Holiday, "If I could give a prospective creative only one piece of advice, it would be this. Build a list, specifically an email list. You can sign up to my email list to get 3 gold nuggets from the book I'm reading each week. I mean, check out the lovely message my subscriber Dylan sent me. Dude, I read your 3 golden nugget emails every week. They're really good in deciding whether or not a book is worthwhile reading. Know that your emails are worthwhile and a good treat to finish the week on. Cheers, man. Yeah, well, cheers, man, to you too, Dylan. There's a link in the description if you want to join. These were my favorite ideas from Perennial Seller by Ryan Holiday. Let me know in the comments below why you watch my videos. Are you like Dylan and want to see if a book is worth reading? Or maybe you just like the idea of getting a book in your brain in 5 minutes? Or maybe you just love my saucy personality? Whatever it is, drop a comment below so I can make the best content possible for you. Cheers.